Yo, yo, yo. What the fuck is up? This is strange. Oh, why you not play Elden Ring? I don't want to play Elden Ring right now. I want to play something different. So this is what we doing. Also, we're listening to a podcast while we play. I don't give a shit. Shut up, PK.
And Hex, thank you so much for coming. Your room looks awesome.
Thank you.
I was seeing on Twitter
Let's do a new game.
a couple weeks ago.
I gotta think of a mage name. I'm gonna be a mage. Honestly, I'm like requesting all your services. He knows how to play, and I don't. I really don't. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not gonna do this the whole time. Let's just wait for him to get here.
Champs is its own and regarded as its own little thing, and the season's regarded as there's money to be made for the boys, and that's good. But championships, as you know, do matter in a competitive world. So you had.
He's gonna know what I'm gonna ask him as soon as he sees the screen.
Still four players. Yeah, still four. We're playing a game called Call of Duty Vanguard. I think it's a new one. And our team now is Shotzi, Illy, which are the two newest ones, or the youngest ones.
Yeah, I don't quite remember what I needed to pick. Pick that in a second. See, I'm gonna be a mage, so I gotta look different. Okay, thank you. I'm doing, what the fuck am I doing? I'm gonna be a sorcerer in this. I don't fucking know. Ain't there a way I can, like, look at this, like, specifically? Should bust it. Was this game, was there no, like, in-depth, like, customization on this game? I can't fucking remember, actually.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. That's so
Okay, so I know you're probably like, damn, I'm about to get fucked up. I have read a little bit, Patrick, on somewhat of what I'm supposed to do. not what I'm supposed to do, but like a good, like, I don't know what spells I'm gonna use, but I know they want me at like high dex and high intelligence for faster casting, and then to get at least 16 strength to get that one sword. I can't remember the name of it right now. So that being said, do I still start off as that, or do I start off as a sorcerer? I would start off as a sorcerer, right? Oh. Oh my god, I just made Michael Jackson. What's up? Welcome to iCarly. Jeez. What is like the goated? Okay, that's what I'm wondering. So okay, so that makes sense. They only said okay, as long as I don't gotta go into like the pyromancer shit. Okay, so this is my angle. Let me find the reason why they didn't want me to do pyromancer shit, and I'm gonna ask you if that's gonna affect anything. Let me pull up the Reddit. My gosh. Sorry, I'm just trying to tab out. I had to download a mod, by the way, to fucking to like basically make sure I could tab out. What the fuck did they say? I'm just gonna send you a link to what I'm reading.
Fascinating to me, right? Like, tournament finishes, we get second. Optic's not here for seconds, you know, and three guys are all buddy and one's not. He's starting to think like, oh shit, are they all talking about dropping me? Like, and you were never, at least at the time that I talked to you, you did not get involved in that. Teammates could.
I'm gonna send it on Discord. In Tune Gang.
Yeah, you weren't really a guy who hired and fired players.
No.
Okay, so
I found that it was in my best interest to leave those decisions to the players. One, I'm not in the front lines, and two, I don't get any of the blame.
I'm looking at that lean ponied thing where it says, don't go all the way to 50 intelligence. You play in the cap, stop at 45 while Dragon's Rift isn't worth it. Go at least 40 decks, if not 45. Dingy robe. Okay, so don't forget to. So what's the difference between pyromancy and sorcery? Because it's basically saying there is no best.
When I'm no longer able to be in front of the camera or fucking do something.
Why fucking eyebrows look like that? I mean, this is cool though. I'm down. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely right. Okay, but that's my problem. Okay, so here's another where I ask you. So would I put it into Dex? What would like my first, like, say like my first 10 levels? My first 10 levels, what would I put it into if I chose Pyromancer? Okay. So from that point on, when do I level up my Dex? Because, like, that's what's confusing me, is, like, is it same in Elden Ring in the sense that over time I'm just going to be able to put shit in? I just don't want to fuck up in the beginning, you know? And, like, because it says I need to, because, like, I need to main Dex, and this one starts at 9, so that's where I get, like, freaked out. because I don't know how this works exactly. You know?
Retired from Call of Duty.
And everyone, like, nobody gives you a fucking, like, detailed tutorial. It's like, oh, this is what you should do. This is what you should go into first. It's like, oh, this is where you put your stats. Like, I haven't played this game a million times, and they expect you to. We've seen this. We've all seen that. Well, you know exactly the type of people I'm talking about, Pat. Oh, is it not why? Oh, that's... I never really noticed that, I guess. There are some controls that are different. You're good, bro. Also, if you guys don't understand, I'm talking to fucking Lyuda. He's helping me out. Because I'm like an Elden Ring player, not a fucking Dark Souls player. I could probably yank my stats all the way up. Now, for some reason, also, by the way, I like unlocked some weird setting in my PC where it's like it's like using every bit of my RAM now, which is like, sounds like a bad thing, but it's a good thing. Like, I'm actually, like, games are working at their full power, without feeling like it's fully getting destroyed, you know? Which I like. I just don't know where it came from. Like, I was playing Valorant the other day at 600 FPS, and I usually couldn't, like, get past, sorry, I just had a fucking brain fuck. I don't know. You know what the fuck I'm saying, though. Okay, that's what I was wondering, because you said strength, and I wasn't sure if that meant, like, I had to, or if, like, oh, you see my little screen tear? I don't want to turn VSync. You think VSync's gonna matter in this? Also, Petty, I was reading up on it. The servers are down because when Elden Ring came out, they all fucking went down. Like, and they're not going to bring them back up. They were supposed to be back up for now. They might be dying a cruel death. Like, they might not ever come back. They were supposed to be up by now. It was, what the fuck was it? Like, I don't know. I'm high as shit. Toon magic. But yeah, like, it should have been back by now, basically. Why did I just jump like that? Oh. Dude, I play too much fucking Elden Ring. Come on, bitch. How do I cast spells? I never do this right. What's up, buddy?
You, thank goodness. I'm done for. I'll dice. I wish to ask some. You and I. Regrettably, but perhaps there was an old thou who art thine exodus when thou will not. Oh.
Thank you for the Estes.
Now I must bid. I would hate to.
Oh, I went in my last playthrough. I went there fucking early because I like needed something, and like I had no fucking clue what I was doing. Pyromancy flame. I fucking suck. I'm gonna kill this fucking guy because I can. I was trying to parry and I suck. Yeah, that's like... Everything's like a little bit different, like than I remember. I think it's just because we played such a further advanced game. No hit run. I know that ain't shit, but like, it's my first time doing that without getting a hit one. Was there anything back in here? Check chat.
3 months or so, and
I'm kind of doing the same thing again.
Jesus. I'm trying to
Ask.
pictures. Like I think
this
I
is
followed
where
you.
this
I
is
followed.
no, this is where some jerk like tracked down my Tinder profile somehow, and
Hello, Cheesy.
and uploaded them to the internet.
Bro, you look
Sorry, I haven't been checking chat at little to none at all. Didn't think the homies would come by. How you doing, bud? I'm like one of those motherfuckers that look every corner for everything. Elden Ring players when you can't just fucking press A to jump. I feel like I remember there being a soul item.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage.
Now or after my first meal because I'm hungry. I just woke up and I'm fucking starving. So
I'm doing pretty Gucci today. We're just waiting for the new Toontown shit to drop.
one or the other happens, right? I either do
So I figured, I don't know, play something different. Because Elden Ring, it's just my computer, it runs it fine, but when I try to stream it, everything dies. The bitch a fucking goofy Shio Richard. I'm sorry, Dark Souls fans. You're gonna get real fucking mad. I'm not the greatest fucking player. It's a fucking goofy Shio Richard. Okay, so, I don't know. I'm gonna get my strength to 16, and then I'm good on strength for a long-ass time. I'm gonna do my little fucking run around. What's up, guy?
Hello there. I am Petrus. If not, hello. I realize that, but I also want you to know here. No. Oh, I have to. So what it would that? Very well.
I mean, should I just join this for right now? Someone tell me. I don't know what I'm doing.
Better ones I haven't posted. Somebody, let me see.
Do I join? Do I join?
What's his wrestler name?
Father Time.
Father Time. Bro, that is so. Bro, what? I need to check it twice a year. This is fucking mad.
I agree with that statement, Pat.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
It's a man who programmed him.
But should I join this guy?
Jeez, man. So what don't you no soda, no sugar, just none of that, right, Woody?
Hypothetically.
So here yeah. So no soda and sugar is actually true. I don't do those. I wake up in the morning. I have an omelet typically. I'll have salsa in it, cheese, usually. Not eggs, though, either egg
bet.
whites or egg beaters. For lunch, I had this chicken sandwich, and it's lavish. Most of the time, it's less caloric than that. And then for dinner, baked potato, because it solves hunger.
Okay, for some reason my screen just got all fucked up.
Mixed vegetables.
Every day. Egg yolks. What do you mean some egg yolks?
That's like the only thing I have the same meals almost every day. Like I don't vary very much. I'm weird. I think I'm autistic. I don't know. Like I'm perfectly fine having the same meal.
No, it's a discipline thing. I like doing that thing too. Like if I'm being strict about this thing, Spartan is the word I use. Like, man, if I were to slip up and throw some Velveeta in today, then tomorrow it's gonna.
Wait, did it change something else?
Butter, and then the day after that, we get
No.
the real cheese. And
Wait, so what do I do now?
when you're on a diet, so like,
Oh.
You're fucking 49. You have no business looking like that.
I'm
You have
less
zero
disciplined than
business.
Kyle. I eat, but I eat either tropical fruit or just chicken breast.
Oh, dude, I don't know what those symbols mean. That's gonna be a problem.
when he did this all natural at 49, I wish he'd get his test levels determined now, but we know just how impressive this transformation is.
Yeah,
Because if
testosterone
he got
levels, yeah.
because if his testosterone levels are 900, and they very well maybe they could be. I mean, you're a guy with a high sex drive, you've got body hair, you're you could easily have like 900 level testosterone level, and now you're down you know what I mean? Where like my shit was at like 320 or whatever when I started, and then we got the syringe out to mix shit. So like I've got a real unfair advantage.
But you were also like your natural T wasn't as low as like that 300. Like you were eating bad and like putting on the Fat Max stuff prior to.
I've gotten it tested twice. It was low both times. So it was just bad. Yeah, it just got low, and I think it had happened. I think I didn't notice it because I was like depressed over like being under the trial and everything, and the leadership moving and everything. So I didn't even. Maybe I so
suppress it. Like sleep schedule, body
The
fat,
boy fucking goofy or Richard.
the transformation.
Yeah, and I think that mainly though, like what I was gonna say is that maybe it just naturally went down during that time period because it was when I was around 32 or so, and like I was like, yeah, I'm feeling bummed out. I have a probation officer. Of course I'm low energy. I don't know how to. I'm afraid I'm gonna get a speeding ticket, and it's gonna like I'm gonna end up back to the judge because that's only gonna take me like a traffic infraction where like the police. I was with a girl.
You're not exaggerating. You're not exaggerating about a speed ticket. I assumed you were.
Or the speeding ticket's probably exactly what I'm talking about is like how that could easily escalate to like me back in jail. Like a speeding ticket could end up in like a road rage thing, or like make my doctor
No!
or like who knows what.
Damn it, that run was going fucking stellar.
What can happen is the judge can say, hey, you realize that you've been released on your own recognizance until your trial and everything. I could hold you in. They can hold me in jail if they want. He could just say, get back in that jail. And I don't know what jail they put me in. If they send me back to Franklin County in that place where they were starving us on boiled eggs, or if they put me in one of these scary jails out here. In
Some guys liked me before Barrejected because dating ain't my thing, ain't my priority. Be like that. Damn, like, I'm not even gonna lie. Elden Ring kinda easy. Like, control-wise.
Too many people that are they look like me. So for somebody like you, do you have to sort of associate with like,
Plus, I don't get those souls back.
How does that go? Because over here, like Puerto Ricans in some cases won't even mesh with Mexicans that well.
Yeah, I think in the medium security, it's a lot more like that, a lot more segregated. In the max, I think it's extremely segregated.
Boy, a fucking goofy heel, Richard.
It was definitely races hung together and stuck together as far as like jobs and shit. Like a black guy ran the laundry crew, you couldn't get on like or Mexicans. Like white and brown people were not getting on laundry. But a white guy ran the automotive shit. Only white guys get out there. You couldn't get on there as a brown. But then a brown guy did like a bunch of like other Yes, I try to make friends that I thought was like watch my back. Because I didn't know there was a couple times where like I washed my hands once I was like this, and I couldn't notice, and it was a big fucking deal, and like somebody had to tell me, you know, and I was like, all right, I won't do that again. And I changed the TV station one day. Somebody had a fucking meltdown, even though it was the white people TV that I had changed, and it was a black man who had the.
All right.
It's neither here nor there.
this.
I'm not getting it. I was about to be like, this is the white people TV though, but then I remembered. Don't think of yourself as one of the white people, Kyle. You're gonna be here for 30 more days. like it doesn't matter. Fuck the TV.
Well, that was pretty racist.
Basically, I know death is imminent.
I think it was just the morning tradition to watch all the local news channels, and he didn't know who everybody was with. I mean, Mark would have been on. They would have been
There's a bunch of
I'm just running around here trying to grab some things.
Yeah.
Some people have fucking PlayStations, so if they have Wi-Fi, they can play it online.
Yeah, I'd hear him talking all the time at night, like right before lights out.
Like, why don't the criticals work? Do they gotta be standing up? Or can you not be locked in for a critical?
I mean,
And I'm like taking a piss, like, you know, I think there's a lot of dudes out there that use that line. This dude fucking he has a contraband cell phone in a
Like, am I insane?
that is
Does that have to be two-handed?
He gets caught with that, like they put him in the hole. Like
That bitch ass got nothing. Minimum security. You need a real gangster.
Kyle
like
survived.
Woody's gamer tag.
With the first rule of prison.
I have all the
Walked
trophies
in
in
there.
Grand Theft Auto.
He went up to the biggest guy and he fucked him.
give me that dick.
From the bottom, yeah.
You like go into prison like aggressively.
When I
gay.
melted
like,
him,
like to try. No, you're not raping me. I want you to.
I'm a Richard.
Melted him.
You don't even get turned out. You go eager.
Oh, for sure. I was wondering.
Yeah, is that all you got?
I'm gonna climb you like a tree, Otis.
Wow, Nazis are sure are pussies.
Quick question, is this still called Cowgirl when it's you?
But you're not either. It stressed me out when you were in jail.
Yeah, I think it stressed everybody out. But I was always like, it'd be kind of scary in there some days. And but when I'd be talking to like Kitty or I'd be talking to Chiz.
Oh my, how's she doing?
She's good. She's good.
She's still out there where you're at?
Yeah, yeah. She's not like
Oh, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
I've never seen more than like half an ounce in my life before they locked me up.
Do you have a concentrate business?
Fuck no, I don't have.
No, they were accusing him of that.
They were accusing me of trafficking.
It's look, I have a cannabis company in California now.
I know you do. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's why
That's
like
awesome.
I'm like,
Oh, wait. Was that something that, like, I usually do?
maybe get it.
Or is that something that, like, a noob does?
I don't remember what month when it was that I was last on, but this started almost a year and 3 months ago. Yeah, like a year and a half ago. It was when Hyde Park got started. Yeah, Hyde Park is the name of my cannabis company.
Is it tied into the optic ring?
No. Yeah, I didn't. So the way that I thought about this thing was a salsa company, right? Something that I cook a lot. I'm like, well, if I'm gonna cook and grill and do my thing, like, might as well do it on camera and sort of share my recipes with my mom's recipes, with the people that watch me. So it was either gonna be that or a tequila company. And I was just like, man, I started seeing all these headlines.
Okay, thank you. I was a little bit confused at, like, the context.
Everywhere. Like, this is the sort of money that's out there.
Where I guess I should look at that. Look at my stuff first. Okay, in Dark Souls shit, why? What? Why does this require more to use, but it's not as good?
It's delta 8 acetate, right, or something like that.
Is there anything else that I missed?
So many
I'm about to read chat. So that area there, only way to go to start if you're not a god in this area with the bridge demon skeleton. For sure. Yeah, I was just for sure grabbing all the items that I knew were right there, like S stock, but I don't even know if that's good. Nor do I understand the gimmick of weapons. How do I get more of those? Do I have to get... Okay, I remember, actually. I gotta get the other thingies, right? Oh, I pressed A to jump! Damn it!
And both of them are about on the same level, and they are the strongest things that I have found by far. It's $3 a gram.
Oh no!
Big ass jars of this stuff. I don't have one.
I have some questions. That price you mentioned, is that the low or high price? I don't know. The low.
Okay, I don't quite get what you mean by that. You gotta get a dupe of it?
If you're buying like marijuana flower, you know, like the buds, you pay like $12.
Okay, I didn't know movement was good as hell with fucking spells. I'm being real. I didn't mean to use that either.
Right? This is 30-year-old. You had a tolerance that most could not. How do you compare to that? Working your way back into smoking shit?
You know, I don't know, because I smoke this stuff and I use the vape pen, so it's different. I don't smoke, I haven't been smoking more and more per day. I'm smoking a good bit during the show, because I like to be silly here, but like, usually during the day, every night before bed.
Before bed, if I get high during the day, I can go into it being like, I'm gonna get high and I'll just have a great workout anyway. But it's like, it's never the same. Like,
Where are you, Taylor, if you can say?
Missouri. So
I suck at parrying.
No reason not to. But like, even now, like Delta 8, if I hit it a couple times and it's really because I reach Kyle, I'm getting nothing done. like the rest of the day, most likely. Like, and even if I do, it's going to be a level of efficiency that not high me would be frustrated at. And it's like, what is the, I don't know. And I can't enjoy it. It'd be like getting drunk, like right before you had to do something really important.
I need to talk to someone because I just feel like, why don't I have a Delta 8 company right now that we promote on the show?
We should. No more promoting these companies till they reach out.
Because like these products.
Dog, the jumping's ass.
I got you. I got the plug.
See, like the pricing is so outrageous. Though. I'm not like I don't want to use the marijuana business. I want this Delta 8 stuff. All right? I don't want to step on.
Sorry, Dad, break with my girlfriend.
It's like $20 fucking. And it's just rolled in. And then they
How long does it last, dude?
I don't know. The bullshit started off with. I bought these pre-rolls for like way crazy expensive, and it says that each one of them is 700 milligrams per pack. So you divide that by 10 and pre-rolls at 40 milligrams of Delta 8. That's bullshit dosage. Like I got these when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like overpriced thing. I get $3 but like you could see how much it is. But what I'm getting at is the profit must be 100%. Like this packaging is so shitty and cheap. Like it's not like a cigarette package.
Well, it's supposed to be better than that. It's supposed to be fucking childproof.
It didn't come information. There's a sticker on the side that says seal.
Some of those are really strong, so I don't want to step on anyone's business or touch it.
No, this was bullshit. You're like,
oh, there is so much bullshit at those smoke stores. I swear to God, I went in to buy gummies a few weeks ago. One of their options just had the rabbit from Trix on it.
Yeah. No
I guarantee they didn't get permission from Trix to use that rabbit. It was just some guy they hired to do the graphics. Oh, it's called Bunny Mania? And Bunny online. Take that. They were
Bunny on Google image search.
So, is what you just told me, is this something I can do now, or no?
And most of them are places that used to be like nicotine.
Are my souls also nowhere to be found now? Oh no, they're over there.
Next to the hookah section now they've got Delta 8, other derivatives. But like this, I'll never forget that one guy I told you guys about. Like, man, it was so like.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh, I keep running off the fucking edge.
So much shit everywhere, and it was all that trademark infringement shit, like the
I get it.
When I asked him for a 5 grams of concentrate, he just got a ball out and started carving off of it with like a tool.
Meanwhile, the body of the actual.
I told him I was like regular weed, and I was like, I just got probation. I said I just got off federal probation. I'm looking for like something. I feel that. I got 2018 or whatever, and I was like, out of what? He's like, FTC or whatever. Like, federal prison system.
Dude. Having a fucking anime battle. The fuck out of here. You didn't fucking die?
Gummy is 35, and I like a quarter of it.
Anime battle, bitch.
It's just not that I want to throw up, but if I'm asking that question, it's too much.
Yeah.
Dude, you look at your body fucking fat percentage. That's why you're lightweight, dude. Like you're lightweight. You're a thin dude. That's gonna affect you differently.
I didn't know that. But
yeah, if you take a shot, if you take 3 shots of tequila right now.
Ah!
I take a quarter.
The biggest bitch in my life.
It makes me tolerant of everybody, and a little sleepy too. Puts me to bed. So I
following the Supreme Court Justice proceedings here. So I try to stay away from it because it's so contentious, and like either side, when they get the 30-1% question of the nominee, they use this as a platform.
Yeah.
But I think that's the one segment where find the word woman for her, and that was a tough one to crack. Because I this guy who I'm guessing is right-wing YouTuber type fellow. I don't know. No research. Forgive me if I'm just so off. But he's made like an hour-long video where he traveled the entire planet. And he talked to African tribesmen with the bald heads. He talked to like people in St. Petersburg Square, I think. Like he went to find what is a woman? And he got, you know, like the Africans are like, oh,
Thank you for this.
laughing at him because he's so fucking
Go back and spend that shit.
He did this in the last week.
I intend to go back through it.
I don't know how he got it.
No, it's a thing he's been doing for a while. Because I believe the reason they asked this candidate the question is because it's a question that it's something that certain people because it's a very difficult question to answer. And not a lot of people. Yes, America specifically, it is very hard to answer the question the way you want. I saw him put the mic in front of four women and ask
Just needed one more in that. Oh, fuck.
Were they Americans?
Of course.
You said he went around the world. So.
Oh, well, I actually I don't know. Some were pretty blonde white women, so.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd say either. I don't know how
Let's
to
go.
answer that.
The issue, I can answer it, but it requires more than like a quick like, for instance, the right chromosome genitals. I have to say that and then say, but also there's some people unfortunately the first two were sickness brought to by some cruel mix-up that the beginning of their lives. Yeah.
They ordered.
I'm answering the. I feel like that's how you got what you got to say. There was some rule mixed up when in the room. This person should have had something that ended up with it, and, but there's still a woman there. Men can get periods too.
So that was from the whatever it's called.
So
People asking.
As Kyle mentioned, anytime there's a Supreme Court justice, it's not just now that there's a Democrat one. The Trump was president and the Democrats tried to attack him. That's what they do. They go up there and they try to pin him down with the issues they think the other side is wrong. So there's a whole lot of like critical race theory questions, biological questions.
There's a lot of like flavor theory stuff. Like the Kavanaugh thing, it was like right in the middle of the yeah.
I actually
It's
look
like,
at it through that lens, but
it's like the final exam on your PR test. Like they want to see how good you are at deflecting, how good you are at
Dual bonder.
not falling for a question. It's let's just lead with kindness and common sense.
No, there was
one,
one where I
please.
think Ted Cruz like had this. I don't know anything about critical race theory.
Oh, okay.
It will enrage me. It's one of those things where like when I watch a movie trailer and I see like.
Also, let me know what's going on with the Toontown thing, by the way.
Will only be a spoiler going forward. I want to buy it. It's like you know. Rewind me for 3 seconds. You were talking about critical race theory. Ted Cruz pulls out this like. I guess book that's maybe at the center of some critical race theory controversy, and there's a bunch of babies in there, and the book puts forward that the white babies there's some racist babies in this book, and I don't know is this yes there's racism and like this cunt like refuses to fucking do what we would love her to do and be like, I'm not an expert in babies nor literature, and I've never seen that book before. But no, of course I don't believe in racist babies. And that's all I care to say about it. And that book. That's what I say. Like I know you're fake me into some sort of weird racist baby. But let's say that. Jesus!
She did it because she never seen that book. I mean, I didn't even know that book was in existence. Is that like?
I'm looking for her exact quote, and I wish I could find it super fast, but it wasn't too bad, according to me. Maybe I'm a little but she was like, this isn't something that Supreme Court judges have to do. That book, that pick has never crossed my desk in the boardroom, and I don't have an opinion on that book without having seen it or read it.
Like, you're asking me questions about. Why don't you, at the same time as you want me to answer this question, ask me about plumbing? I've read a manual on, right?
TBC, TBC. You get that new stuff that like just kicks in.
Say it again. I think I
Found those about plumbing.
Yeah, I like that plumbing now. As I was thinking about it, when you guys were chatting, I was like, I bet babies are racist though. Like if you've got like a white baby who's like brand new and like continuously like imprinting everything like on this brand new fucking SSD drive that they got for a brain, like, and they have never seen a black guy, and they're like 8 months old, and all of a sudden a black dude walks in, their brain is like, danger, danger, danger. It has to be, right?
On a
I saw-
similar
I
note,
saw-
You've never seen one?
I saw TikTok this morning, actually. Funny that you mentioned that. Where, and it may have been fake, but it looked real enough for me to bring it up. There was this one white dude from some tribe somewhere for the first time. It was the first white dude. And the dude. Every move that he made, he was like fucking apprehensive in that. That could have been the color of his skin, but it could have also been his attire.
It's like it's
I've
a.
got
I've
two
seen that
things.
too. It's
One is the
everything,
quote.
yeah.
I have it correct now. She said, "I'm not or any of those ideas. They don't come up in my work as a judge, which I'm respectfully here to address my work as a judge, which is everything."
Can I make that jump, by the way?
Yeah.
So,
Great.
So I can change my stick.
and the other thing, Kyle was like, I wonder if babies are racist. I took it on a similar level. I wonder if other animals are racist. We had a bunch of yellow labs and a chocolate lab came in. Would they greet that chocolate lab
Well,
as
they're
a member of the
colorblind, so
pack?
no.
Oh, well, then that's not a good example.
Well,
What
no,
if we
I
make
think-
them
I think
something else?
colorblind, like, they
The
can't see
least
red.
racist
Whoa.
animals in the world. They only see black and white.
I think it's
Like, does it happen in the animal kingdom? Do they, like, obviously, a bunch of labs and a
I
wolf
just realized how
comes in.
perfect that is.
That's a good one.
But, yeah, anyway, I wonder if animals are racist based on fur color.
I think they see more than black and white.
they just can't see this like regular colorblind. And I want to know this: who fucking said? Like, how the fuck do they know?
Ah.
Is there something that they're looking at an iris that you can determine by the lack of fucking little lines, or like how do they know?
One second, boys.
I'm gonna actually look into it more because I don't like being.
Unless the baby's first word is, like, I think that
No,
there's
that's
babies.
that
My
like
guess would
racism
be-
is always also a learned thing, right?
What
It's
if you had an
education
instance where
thing.
you had? I mean, you could easily do like some sort of like experiment, right? Where you just have a bunch of toddlers hang out in one of those little playpen like cage areas full of toys and shit, and you just you mix the races up a little bit. And you see how they pair off into groups, and like, holy shit, all the white kids like all went over
I
here
don't
and
know.
like excluded the brown
I would-
kids.
I don't know. That's
I
more
would
for me.
imagine-
That's more personality, right? Like
I stop watch.
to fucking everybody, right? Like no matter where we go. The wife, however, is a little bit more reserved, and she's not as outgoing. So I think people who aren't as outgoing or as outgoing, you know what I mean? So that
Yeah, but we're being scientific about this thing. We're not doing
So-
one study group of 10 toddlers.
No, we're making up
thousands of toddlers. And
Yeah.
every time we injected a black toddler, they segregated it off to the side. And
is that
we
what
had-
happened? Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about an actual
Oh no,
study
I'm
that
making this something funny.
happened?
Pure fabrication.
Have you ever seen the show where they switched the house rules, right? Where they had no, I wasn't talking about. Anyway, I was talking about where they do like road rules, right? Like they had the house, the real world, right? But it was all black and one white dude. So like
Yeah.
that, it's it depends obviously how you fucking grew up too, right? Like it's.
But they don't go like that's the thing. They have an influence on anything. It's infinite. They shouldn't have like preconceived notions about.
They wouldn't.
taste
They
and
wouldn't. They
color.
wouldn't act that way.
But
You
they
know what,
do
like-
act that way. That's the point of a critical theory book that proves it.
People don't start acting racist. Yeah.
It sounds like a really distinct line I see with kids because a lot of my friends
What
have
about-
young kids. Like
Is it a learned
it's
behavior to be
it's
afraid
a
of snakes and
it's
spiders?
a boy-girl divide when the kids get together. It seems like when there's a bunch of young kids hanging out, because like they seem to like all the boys go be boyfriend. All the
Oh, that's a
girls-
bastard.
That's the one that seems to divide more.
Nah, fuck you.
It's because of the age. I don't think it's until 7 or 8. With a
Even
big
young, I remember like 2 or 3. Hope had a bunch of guy friends, right? Which is 2 or 3. And those boys were like wild. Screaming around the house. The layout of our Apex house was that it was like a stairwell, and zipping around, just yelling and screaming or whatever. Hope is on the steps, putting a hat on him as they go by, taking the hat off, putting on the other one.
What's up,
Boys-
Chunky?
Yeah,
Oh no, I called you
they were
Chunky, sorry.
as a girl than the boys were. And anecdotally,
Good
that's
cheesy
my-
Liudo. What's the fucking deal with Toontown right now, brother? Is it worth it? Is it cool? Is it sick? Is it counterclaim? Is it counterclaim's cousin? Is it full body counterclaim?
Are like
There's many rumors that we're
the ones with the sons and being like, oh,
kind of wondering about.
so hard. That little boy's running around. Look at my little kid. He's playing on the iPad doing this. And, you know, the boy parents are like, well, yours are going to get harder in the future. We're getting our horrible years out of the way early on.
And I just know that. I'm saying it weird, but like I didn't raise Hope to be like
Well,
girly.
you
Like
see
I
that
didn't
thing you
focus on
portray.
tea sets and dolls and shit like that. Like you know, I didn't focus on just girl things, and that's just she just was a girl.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird how that happens.
Still is actually. I phrased it weird.
Still is a
It's weird. It's like you've got a girl and she just likes to do like traditionally girly things, and I don't know who's been exposing her. to
Also, can I kill the dragon really easily?
That would good like doll.
If I just buy this guy's shit and then fucking, or if I like buy like the arrow?
Yeah, it might be a
Eating
child.
a horrible goat
like
or
Donkey
bad.
Chucks. I just like
If you stick
Donkey
around.
I want what,
There's my Bob.
The ones
I'm
that were
sorry.
made up, I remember feeling
Or am I
like
crazy?
more grown up as a 5-year-old when I used my metal Tonka truck in the yard. Like I'm, you know,
That's
I'm
so
past
cool, you
the
guys
years
had
of
toys.
plastic. I'm an adult.
I was our generation. But like, there were all kinds of toy trucks and stuff like that. Tonka trucks were just a blast back in the day. They were amazing. You could get your body in the bed of a pickup truck, or it's a big dump truck.
dump truck.
I don't know why I thought something was gonna be different.
Yellow and black, right?
Oh,
Yeah, it would hold up. Any other truck, that thing's
You walk into the side of one of those metal Tonka trucks, your kids gonna
So let's flex on the context that Barry's growing up. So like
Yeah.
every year, it used to be. You Zoomers don't know anything about this, maybe, but like I guess you do. But it's always a PlayStation. It's always a console now. But back in the day, like there was a hot item every Christmas year, and it wasn't another video game console. Like now, that seems like the thing it's gonna. It was a PlayStation 8. But back then it was like
Oh.
an Elmo doll. Like every parent is scrambling because they only ordered 3 million of them and 8 million. And like what was the like the quintessential like toy of the year that you got? That was like the big deal. Like please get me the He-Man sword with like audio action.
fucking Thundercats. For me, the one gift to this day that I remember is my bike. It was just like a BMX. And before that, it was just like a bunch of socks and fucking, I don't know, shit, unmemorable shit. It wasn't toys though. Some were, but it wasn't the ones that I wanted. It was actually, they would give me luchadors. You guys know the Mexican luchadors, right?
Those are cool.
So they gave me those little wax figures. Instead
Okay, so they are doing a different thing with counterclaim.
or
Bet.
fucking He-Man and like the shit that I was actually watching on TV. But
Bet,
I'm so
bet,
thankful
bet.
for the shit that I got.
Yeah, but you probably needed the stuff you were getting. Like,
Yeah. As a kid, you
yeah, I appreciate the sock. What I really castle.
Yeah,
I never had the
Alright, so
do
like,
that.
I was super into He-Man. I like the movie. The movie got me into the cartoon at the age of like
Oh, wait, what?
5.
That's weird.
Yeah. So it moved from like 86, and I was born in 86. So like the movie's 4 or 5 years old when I watched it. The cartoon's even older. So I had all the shit, and the He-Man castle was this big fucking thing. Oh, wonderful! You got yes. Oh, that's Castle Grayskull, baby. And
that's the door that falls, right?
Everything.
Oh, I gotta do that a bunch of times.
I
Yeah. I did too.
I think I had 2 of them, and the other one's a different color. I had every ounce of that shit, and I had the fucking full-size sword. And when you hit stuff, it made
What the fuck?
Yeah.
like noises. It sounded like a lightsaber kind of, but like it was like an impact noise when you struck things with it. And it was like it looked like the He-Man sword, like how the like pommel and everything is there. And you know
Okay, I'll buy the arrows. Or do I need to buy the arrows now that I got the crossbow? Also, what the hell?
Naked as a jaybird, screaming, "I have the power."
I had the He-Man that the green tiger and the red shit, but I had the He-Man that had the shield that got destroyed. So there's 3 sightings. There was the full shield, the half shield, and the destroyed shield. And essentially what you did is it was like a wind-up thing where you would go all the way to the one, and then when another enemy hit them, it would like trigger it to fall and flip.
Can I just say, I think my castle was better than that one. The more I look at it, I think mine was a lot better because it had a slide on one side where like they slid down a ramp and came out of the door. Mine was
Wait,
way better.
are you thinking of the Knight Castle? Where it was like those little plastic figurines of knights. There were the silver knights and the gold knights, and it was a foldable castle like this.
No, it was really big though. It was twice as big. It had the Castle Grayskull like skull face on it. It had drawbridge.
I just want to see if there's anything special.
It had like a thing where they like slid down a ramp and like came out a door.
Did you have consistency in your battles for stuff like that? Like when you were doing that, did you have,
it was
like,
it was
a hodgepodge? Because
everybody got in on the. Everybody got in.
Petty, let me know when it's back up and I'll hop on that. We can hop on that.
Play like with my army men. I like set up, right? I had like the green army men plus all the He-Man shit. Like everything I had was like piled together, and then being like, that's not really a game, right? I know he's got enough work. He's like, not want to play army. He wants to like go out. I'm sure he wants to run into the woods. And I was probably like, fuck it.
Oh, this game sucks.
Shotgun.
I gravitated toward the gun, so he was handing them to me at a very young age.
I
was
loved
older,
the
but my
like.
key present was a wetsuit. Like I was a surfer, and surfing where I grew up, it's not just like an activity you do after school.
Can I like crouch or no?
It's a sense of self-worth. It's everything, and you can't.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm so fucking dumb. I'm literally so fucking dumb. What the fuck?
And surfing was terrible.
I gotta rip a fucking dab before I do this shit. What the fuck did I just do?
I had wetsuits that weren't meant for really cold weather, like spring suit or fall suit, and they just stopped doing the job where literally you couldn't survive. And on Christmas Day, I got a fucking pimp-ass winter wetsuit that allowed me to. It snowed, like, and not even like a good, beautiful snow. It was like a sleety, icy rain type snow. And I'm there in my bomb-ass wetsuit, like not even cold, unzipping a little bit to let the snow in because I'm melting. And I went surfing in the slush water, and it was like, I'm back, baby. What about your feet though? I have booties for my feet. I have a rash under my neck. But trust me, no girl will touch me. But it was like little scabs or something that was there. Maybe the Velcro. I don't know. But you needed a hoodie or you get this awful ice cream headache every time you duck dive into a wave. And but yeah, they hooked me up with gloves, hoodie, booty, and a wetsuit, and surfing was back.
Mine was the Ghostbusters Proton Pack. I again, I have a very vivid memory of being 4 or 5 years old, and explaining to my dad, because I want a proton. You know, they ask you, what do you want? Proton pack, like from Ghostbusters pack. And my dad being like, yeah, we'll get you one of those, because they made them as a toy back then, like a legit. And I said, no, I don't want a toy. I want lasers so that I can burn stuff. And,
Did you also want a
4 or
light?
5. I'm either 4 or 5, and I'm trying to make it so clear to him, because I remember him being like, yeah, we're going to get you. We already told you we're going to get it for you. Don't worry, we're going to get it. What he meant was he had it. Of course, I didn't understand that until I thought. But I can still remember trying to clarify that, like, I don't want some bullshit piece of plastic. I want a fucking proton pack. But like, I got the proton pack, and they still talk about it. Like, he was so rude. We gave him his proton pack. He pouted. And I was like, no. You pulled that shit that they pull around on kids. They put a rock in a box and give it to him for Christmas. Like I didn't tell you I wanted a toy. I asked for a goddamn nuclear-powered proton pack to go waste some ghouls and goblins. You
Couldn't have been any clearer.
All you had to say was those don't exist. No, it's the same thing. I just thought a proton pack was cooler.
I'm remembering a present. Like I was looking through like popular gifts of the '90s, trying to jog my memory, and I remember one of the most devastating gifts I ever received was one year. It was probably '96. I'm like 5 years old, and I can still, if I close my eyes, I can see vividly the commercial for moon shoes, moon boots they were called. They were purple plastic moon boots, and they were like around where your shoes were. You would put your shoes on top of this little mini trampoline on each side. You would strap yourself in, and these kids on the commercial were soaring.
Jumping over cars and
They
shit.
were jumping over cars. They were flying through the air, and I remember like my thought being like, as like I requested those for Christmas, and I remember my thought being like, now these are no joke, Taylor. You gotta be careful. That's exactly what they were.
Look at the kids.
Look at the kids. They're in space. Yeah, they're leaping. You know, they're leaping among the stars. And I got these, and I was a big 5-year-old,
43 bucks.
That is
yo.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
They should be 7.
I strapped both feet in and immediately sink to the ground. And you start to jump, and what happens if you try and jump is because these have no balance whatsoever, your foot clips the inside rim of it as it's coming up, and you damn near kill yourself sometimes trying to get a
It's so
tiny amount of
stupid.
air. And when you do get any air, God forbid, you come clacking down on this hard plastic with no traction, and you're on concrete because you're in your basement. Flat-footed. It was the most like high in the sky, so excited seeing that package, to distraught realizing I didn't have. I think that was the first time I was like, they can buy on TV? I didn't know that. I thought they must be drugs or something. Bop It came out when I was like 5 or 6, and I remember thinking that was cool, but I didn't have the dexterity to bop it, twist it, and pull it fast enough to keep up at like 4 or 5
You ever
or whatever.
play with a partner?
Yeah, we would cheat. It would be
guys
like,
have
all
to
right,
get you on-
I'm on the bop, you hold the pull, you hold the twist, and then we would do that.
That's a great tip if you're a guy. Put one of those on your coffee table, and if you want to like kind of get dance with a girl, pretend like you're hot for like a game, and then you need her help. Fails. In front of her. She'll like that.
Well, I was planning on coming home soon, Cindy, but I'm gonna fuck this retard out of pity.
Let her beat you and bop it, and then get her to like come over, and then you can like engage it. That's part of the game.
Make her depend on you to win the bop.
She's gonna depend on you because you let the air out of her tires by jumping out the bathroom window when you take a piss. And you always want to unscrew the valves so that way they can't half their valves still. That tool costs $1.50. You unscrew the valve stem, and then like when a mechanic says, "Oh my God, you don't have a valve stem. You need a whole new one." And you be like, "Don't worry, I'll fix it for you." You know what we're talking about. Now you outfit the mechanic.
Jesus, you've never thought about this before.
Yeah, you gotta go for dumb. Hey, I have a. You want to get that coworkers? Here's the deal.
Okay.
Unscrew the cap of their tire. Put a rock in the cap. Screw it back. Have it hold down the valve stem just a little bit. They have a very slow leak. It's not time to do it.
Oh, that's awful. And it's not constructed properly. Situation.
I guess so. Hopefully you're not on.
That's what we thought.
Yeah, be careful with cameras, yeah.
Or, you know, if you're worried about that, just put bird seat on.
Oh, that's the real play. I love that clip. They made it sound like these kids were terrorists or something, but they mixed like laxatives in with birdseed and like put huge amounts of it out at the beach, and then they film it to like music. There's like it's like a musical montage of birds shitting on people. And then like if you're laughing at it, like it's hysterical, right? And then there's an infant who's like a little baby, like, and it shits right on the baby's head. It's a little bad, but
You won't remember it.
But everyone, like, don't imagine like occasionally somebody's like, oh, what was that? Like, everyone at the beach is staring at the sky in disgust and wiping themselves because it's raining shit.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want my day.
Oh, it ruins everyone's day. I mean, it makes them shit their guts out. It might kill them. I don't know. It was so much bird shit, and they couldn't stop.
No, they had no choice but to keep shitting and then die of dehydration later.
Because not only have you relaxed, right, they had used all the bird food that was thrown out. So
They overdosed on that shit, man.
It was, I want to talk about Halo TV show that came out today. Fucking today. I didn't know anything about it.
What platform?
Paramount Plus. You all got that, right?
No. Oh, is that one of the sponsors?
No. I'm just saying it's a free service.
I actually went on watching a new show. It's on AM.
It's on Voodoo.
Yeah, I've got a lot of them. And this is on Paramount Plus, which I have because Paramount Plus is where I get my Star Trek. And it is. I didn't know it existed. First of all,
This is the Halo series.
The Halo series. One episode is out. It is 1 hour long. I'm not going to heavily spoil it, so don't run for the hills or anything. But I'm going to mention some like interesting points that are going to sell you on it. So this thing starts out, and they are changing the story a little bit, but they're keeping some of the real important notes.
Is this the one that cost $10 million an episode to make?
I think so. Yeah. It looks like.
Continue. I heard something like that. Okay, go. $10 million an episode.
It fix esports with that shit. It looks good. So, they are focusing early on, clearly, on the purpose of the Spartan program, the program that created Master Chief, was to quell the uprising of all of the colonies that the UNSC. These guys weren't. That's why they were there and ready to fucking fight the Covenant when the Covenant showed up. We already had super soldiers built to quell rebellions and uprisings. All the planets under the sun. So they need deuterium. We already have deuterium. It's ours. You know, it's very much kind of a. You can't get behind it 100% lately. They're kind of the bad guys a little bit in this thing, and that's always been part of the Halo lore. But that was in the past, right? Master Chief is sort of he's the last Spartan left when you pick up with Master Chief's story in the video games. Well, this picks up at a different point, and we get to see what'll really throw me off is there's a lot of build up and exposition, scrolling text. Characters don't give a fuck about, and right away there's a group of multi-ethnic teenagers who are like the kids of the rebellion on a rebellion planet, and they're going off to the woods to do drugs. and I'm like, my arms are crossed, and I'm huffing and puffing already because I'm waiting on the big fat black one with the purple hair to tell me my business or something. And that's when the Covenant shows up, and this show becomes so bloody and gory and child murdery that I'm clapping. I'm just, because like
The Covenant, that's all the.
it's the alien race. It's
How do the
more-
aliens look? Do they look cool?
They look excellent. I would say like an 8 out of 10 on the like
Okay.
CGI alien scale.
So at
The-
this
the-
point, you're rooting for the Covenant.
If they have the
Well,
coolest aliens.
I was rooting for those kids to die, and they did. And don't worry, that's not too bad of a spoiler because it's 5 minutes into the show. These were
Jesus
not
Christ.
important kids. Like, and I'm not talking about like, you know how sometimes a kid gets shot and they're like, the camera cuts away and there's like a bloodless body. Children's legs fly off, blood's everywhere. They try to crawl away, but here comes the double tap to make it just totally a fucking bloody crazy. And they're on the way to the settlement where all the rebels are. You get some real cool CGI, but they stay true to the video game with all the sound effects. So when body armor, when the shield drops, it goes dan 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 dan, you know, and then you hide and it goes that whole like sound effect sequence. The way the vehicles all sound, the way the guns sound, all that shit is like 100% not just true to the game, but they just pulled the sound files and used it. And so like fans of the series are gonna love all that shit. I think that I can't remember if I think one of the Spartans is using the voice of one of the characters from the video game. I'm sure there's a lot of nitpicky stuff like that. But I thought it was excellent. I don't want to like spoil the story at all, but Master Chief is like right in the middle of the story. So is the lady who ran the Spartan program, and they're at a point in the war where they've been like butting heads with the Covenant a little bit, but it's not even like common knowledge what the Covenant are yet. Like it's not, the war hasn't really popped off yet. Reach hasn't fallen yet, the planet Reach, and that's where they may be like buggering a little bit with the timeline. I don't give a fuck about the timeline as long as you don't make Master Chief like pussy or anything. As long as like a pink-haired like Spartan lady doesn't show up and like she's better than Master Chief suddenly somehow. I will say this. This is I mean, in the thumbnail or the art, Master Chief's helmet is off and by his side. So, yeah. Don't be after the cover art.
I saw the deep face.
Okay, so you see this show.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there waiting until when I handed
I mean, I just saw the guy's face on Twitter, just looking it up. He kind of looks like how I would imagine Chief, very social looking guy.
I really like
Looking on
this.
the too.
The head display is super cool. I did like this one part where he looks at this little girl and it was non-back female, and I wanted to be like,
You get that one started. I'll jump.
I literally
It's $4.99 to get Paramount Plus right now. I just opened it up on my Apple TV, and it's like the first thing. Like they got to be paying some cash right now because I opened the app, and that's what came up. Master Chief, $4.99 a month, cancel anytime.
Yeah, so it's just one episode that Paramount does. I think most of the stuff on Paramount does is stuff where, you know, an episode a week. I don't know what else. Although I quit Star Trek Picard. It's horse shit. I refuse to watch season 2. So I'm probably going to cancel film that. I do that with a lot of those streaming services. Like I'll have them long enough to like watch my show and just get out. I just cancel a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely worth the watch. The special effects are excellent. The way the shield works, like the gunfights and stuff.
Is the acting good?
I mean, there hasn't, you know, most of the conversations have been between like, oh, the acting like back at home base, like between like the military and the scientists who are like part of the Spartan program and like running the military government stuff. Yeah, excellent. They're very good actors. Like you'll recognize some of them. They're like professional actors that you've seen in stuff before.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna check it out for sure.
There's other Spartans, Master Chief is like part of like a 4-man team. So you've got like a female one, the sniper guy, and like a big guy who sounds black. It sounds like those 3 characters are cool. There's some that cool, but like Ryan, I wish I could remember that, the lady who runs the Spartan program. Oh, I don't want to spoil this. So yeah, check it out. I promise you'll like it. When those plasma rifles that the Covenant had, you know, like the one that shoot the blue balls, they're so shitty when you're actually playing the game because you're always shooting armored targets and stuff. But when you see them used against just assholes with AK-47s,